Hello everyone, what you're looking at here right now is the Kotobukiya 1 to 12 scale RaCaseal Elena. Yes, I did review her. In fact, I reviewed her and RaCaseal Shino already. So why is she here? Well, recently the Bandai Chikoken version of the RaCaseal, but didn't mention it that is Elena, but it's obviously Elena, is released. Well, it actually is released something like 2 months ago. And one thing that struck me that this is actually missing is her weapon and her mag. In fact, Shino got her mag. She got the Verona mag on her. And in this case, for some reason, Elena has no mags. It was released at a time probably before they decided that the RaCaseal series is going to be popular enough to actually make a shuffle version. But one thing that's a bit unforgivable is the missing of a gun. So I do what I do best, and that is CAD modeling. Go to this company, shapeways.com. Put the model I have model based on what the Chikoken version had, and has created something. This is the rather oversized sniper rifle. Now, a bit of it is actually wrong because here is missing the photon tube. What I have done here is I modeled the tip of a photon tube and the base of a photon tube and design it so that it's a bit easy to actually cut it apart so that I can add a piece of clear plastic in there and paint it to the right color and it will become the photon tube. It's also hollow in the tip, so it will look like a rifle, and hollow at the scope, so I can fill it with clear color resin if I have the chance. Now I have put one of Elena's gun holding hand here already, but yeah. Now these are molded in frosted detail according to the naming convention of Shapeway, and I have at the moment I've done absolutely no modification to the mod other than to the design. So these are straight out from the Shapeway 3D printer, and she managed to hold it pretty well. Is a bit tight because of how Elena's gun holding hand always has a finger sticking up, and that finger is actually slightly too long and it's actually touching the base of the rifle. So I have to rotate it and actually point it upward, so they actually have a bit of an empty gap for her index finger to actually sit. But yeah, she holds it pretty well. It's a little bit overweight compared to the other weapons such as the beam saber, the saber, and the standard shotgun as a handgun. But yeah, that works pretty well. But that's not the biggest thing. Down here is her mag Elenor. Now these are only the component, but that is the main base. You can't actually see the detail here because it's a bit small and my camera actually doesn't focus in up close. So I have a few more photos done with a macro mini lens. So I will show it to you now. And we're back. So you can see here that I have actually modeled the socket for the ball joints, a base so that I could close it up, a little hole so that I can actually mount it onto a clear frame, Unfortunately, frosted detail is a little bit not clear. It's a bit frosted. So the clear support frame is a bit white. Oh well. But yeah, here are the fins of the Elenor frame, of the Elenor Mac, and they do fit in. And what is amazing is I somehow managed to model them so that they have just enough friction to fit in and hold in position, which is pretty nice. So you plug them all in, and then push this on. Now I'm not going to push it in tight because I need to paint them, and I want to paint them in separate pieces first before I push them together and close it permanently. The fit here is actually just perfect as a snap fit kit, but like most rapid prototyping material in plastic form, they are a little bit fragile, so I would not recommend you assemble and disassemble it multiple times. And in this case, these are delicate type of plastic, even in rapid prototyping world. But yeah, that is what it's going to look like. So they're slightly postable. They can fold forward, fold backward. They can wiggle up and down. Yeah, and they can rotate as well. Not sure why you want to rotate them. But yeah, so you mount it on here. You mount it here. And you know what? It just so happened that whoever designed the kit of Elenor has thought about accessories. So on her bag, this is a standard piece that actually got some detail on, or this is an alternative piece with a peg on the back. So there we go. Now my Kotobukiya Elenor is actually fully complete with the mag that she's supposed to have and the gun that she always use. That is pretty good. Now I have to admit, this is not cheap. This additional part together cost around 22. I think it's around £22, which is around about 30 something dollars, US dollars. It's not cheap. Yeah, rapid prototyping is like that. But things like this, things that are one-off and one of a kind, this is the only way and this is the best way to do it. And to be honest, it's not one of a kind. If you have a kit that actually if you have a RaCaseal and you want the Elenor and the sniper rifle, get to Shapeways and search for the Mac Elenor. My model is there, and I will going to make it available for everyone. Do note that you do need to know a bit of a modeling skill in order to utilize those parts. But then again, you manage to build a Kotobukiya RaCaseal, so you know how to build models already. So yeah, that is basically it. Join me next time for another video.